we're gonna be legends. Gonna get their attention. What we're doing here ain't...
Hello, my name is Simon from Legends of Bruges, and today I will bring you our last homemade video, and I'll be talking about the Bourse in Bruges. So here we are standing in front of the cradle of capitalism, the old Bourse, but right next to it the Venetian trading house. Now it's no coincidence that the Venetian trading house was located right next to the Bourse, because it was actually in Venice that banking and Western capitalism was invented in the 13th century. So back then there was a lot of trading activities between the Flemish and the Italians, and all the Italian trading houses of the Genovese, Florentines and the Venetians are located right here on this square. Back in the Middle Ages, a lot of currencies were used to do trade. You could use salt or copper or tobacco leaves or cloth. And so these traders started to gather a lot of wealth, and they needed a place where they could safely store all this wealth and have access to it whenever they needed it. So this is how the first banks were established, and they started issuing a value paper, an IOU, as a proof of deposit. So the traders then started trading these value papers with each other, and this is how paper money basically started in Europe. It was an idea that was brought back by Marco Polo from his travels in China. It started first in Venice, and then it spread to the rest of Europe, and Bruges was one of the early adopters of this new financial system, which might explain why Bruges was called the Venice of the North. It's not only because Bruges is pretty and has all these beautiful canals, but also because Bruges was the financial center of the North, just like Venice was the financial center of the South. So with all these international merchants all trading this stock with each other, we needed to keep track of their value. So that is how the first stock exchanges were created. And so here we are standing in front of one of the first stock exchange markets in the world. It was a tavern that belonged to the family van der Bourse here in Bruges, and it is them who gave their name to the stock market. That's why we still call it Bourse in our language, but also Bourse in German, Bolsa in Spanish, and Birja in Russian. So basically, if you were looking for Wall Street in medieval Europe, then this would be the place you would end up at. Alright guys, so that was the last tour we had for you. Lockdown is almost over, so I hope we can go back to doing what we love best, which is guiding you in real person. But we hope you enjoyed our homemade tours. This will also end our fundraising campaign, so if you would still like to leave a donation for us, then that would be very much appreciated. Thank you so much, and see you all very soon. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please share, and you can always leave a donation for the guide. There'll be more videos on our YouTube channel, so subscribe and stay tuned.